Hello civilians. Welcome back to our channel. And today we'll be talking about the 7 streams of income. So, let's begin. Now, there are many people who propagate that you should have multiple streams of income and you should never rely on just one source of income. Now, although it takes some time to get there, but the people who preach this advice are actually correct, as the COVID-19 pandemic has shown us that it's really stupid and naive to depend on just one source of income. Hence, you should try to upskill and educate yourself so that you can create multiple streams of income. But do you know anything about creating multiple streams of income? Well, today we will tell you about the different streams of income, which are as follows. The number one point is earned income. So the first source of earning an income is by working. This is the simplest form of earning an income that is pursued by almost billions of people around the globe. People either work as employees for an employer or they are self-employed. When you trade for time and effort in exchange for money, it's classified as earned income. Examples of earned income are salaries, wages, and commissions. Now, the second point is profit income. The second source of earning an income is to run a business. Now, there are millions of people who start a business and run it to earn profits. When you have a business that can earn healthy profits with or without your intervention, you get a profit income. Now, the third point is interest income. The third source of earning an income is to lend money to people where you earn interest from lending money to your borrowers. If you have some excess cash, then you can start a peer-to-peer lending business where you would lend money to the people who need it. When they return the money, you will not only receive the principal amount but also will receive an interest upon the principal amount. Now, it can be a great source of passive income. The only downside is that you have to be very careful about whom you give a loan because things will get messy if people default on their loans. But if you have some excess cash and you can qualify people based on various factors such as their credit history or financial situation, then you will be able to enjoy a healthy interest income. And the fourth point is dividend income. The fourth source of earning an income is by owning stocks. Now, when you buy and hold stocks, you earn dividends on every stock that you own. The dividend is paid by the company. Although no company is formally obliged to pay dividend to their shareholders, but some companies do pay dividends when they earn a decent profit to attract more investors. Dividends can be paid to you yearly or quarterly. This decision lies with the management of the company. Both ways you get paid just for being a partial owner of the company. Now, you can always find lucrative companies that pay good dividends to their shareholders after a bit of research and investigation. If you are satisfied with the research and you are sure about the company's potential in the future, then you should invest into it. The more stocks you own, the more dividends you will get to earn. And the fifth point is rental income. The fifth source of earning an income is to buy some properties and rent them to tenants who are willing to live in a rented accommodation. It's also a great source of passive income. You just need to have an eye for commercial or residential properties that can be rented out. If the location is good and the living conditions are satisfactory, then it wouldn't take long to find tenants who would pay you rent every month. Buying a property has multiple advantages as it gives you rental income, which means if you bought the property through a loan, then the monthly rent will take care of the EMIs, and by the time the loan will end, the tenants have already paid for the property by the rent that they paid you over the course of many years. But after many years, when the loan is finished and the property is completely yours, you can sell the property for a higher price than it was initially bought. Buying a property will appreciate in value over time and could also give you a large sum of money. But there are some downsides of having a rental income, and they are as follows. Now, buying a property requires a hefty price tag and you won't be able to purchase it if you don't have the money. Another problem is that selecting a property might be a difficult task as you have to go through and visit multiple properties before settling on one. You also have to make sure that the property is in prime location as it helps the property to appreciate its value or hold its value in the long run. Then you have to secure the loan from a bank if you don't have the necessary amount. Then you have to make sure that the tenants are financially capable to pay you the rent at the end of each and every month. If there's any major repairs or damage to the property, then it's all your headache. So you have to get the property insured. Now, earning a rental income has its downside, but if you plan carefully, then it can be the most profitable source of income for you in the long run. Now, the sixth point is capital gains. The sixth source of earning an income is through buying assets and staying invested in them for the long run. When you buy and hold an asset for a long time, they appreciate in value. This increase in value of an asset is known as capital gains. Capital gains can happen to anything that you buy. If you buy a piece of property, it could increase in value, just like we talked about in the last point. If you buy a piece of art, it could increase in value as well. If you buy stocks, they could also increase in value. If you buy a rare antique that's highly collectible, then it would also increase in value. Now, the last and seventh point is royalty. The seventh source of earning an income is to register patents, trademarks, copyrights, or to have trade secrets. If others want to use something that you own as an intellectual property, then you get paid each and every time. If someone didn't take the required permission, then you can sue them legally and claim damages as well as compensations for using your name and intellectual property. Now you're allowed to sue them because they used an idea when you were already protecting it with all the legal means. But most of the times people take all the necessary permissions, and every time someone uses your intellectual property, you get paid. This could actually be the best form of passive income. The only downside is that registering a patent, trademark, or a copyright won't be profitable until and unless it's really valuable. So if there's little to no value on what you offer, then you can have as many patents or trademarks as possible, but no one would be willing to give you even a penny. Now, concluding this video, we would like to sum it up that there are many ways by which you can earn a lot of money. But you shouldn't start your journey with 7 different streams of income. In the beginning, you should only focus on building just a single source of income. When you have solidified the first source of income, then it's time for the second one. After that, the third one. And then you can carry on from there, building different streams of income. The more streams of income you have, the more secure, stable, and confident you will feel in your life. We wish that one day all of our civilians are financially secured and stable. Well, that was it for today, civilians. Now, if you really liked our content, then please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's your likes that motivate us to make more content just for you. And do follow us on Instagram because our community of like-minded people is growing bigger day by day. So, thanks for being with us until the end. We'll see you in the next one. And thank you.